There's plenty of parking just off the A87 adjacent to the loch before returning and crossing the road to the north side. Follow part of the old road where you will eventually see a transmitter mast just on the left.
So we've been following the old military road. So we're about half a mile in, just over 300 metres. It took me about 12 minutes to get here. It's 21 degrees and it's just approaching 10 o'clock.
The road continues, but our route forks to the right on a more obvious hill path. The route climbs on generally dry ground before reaching a flatter shoulder and large slab rocks which forms part of the route. The climb starts to steepen as it zigzags before reaching a flatter boulder section.
So it's 800 metres, 2.4 miles, just over an hour and 11 minutes. It's the zigzag section done. Now it's just up the edge here, up towards the first Munro.
There is a small cairn marking the top, however, just a few metres away, the steep cliffs to the north have great views. Continue with the cliffs to your right and start the short descent before a much longer climb up towards a smaller peak, with a path to the left of this to bypass the smaller summit. A very short descent will bring you to the section before the ridge turns towards the north and climbs much more steeply towards the second Munro, with extensive views and steep cliffs on your right. You'll see the North Ridge which we'll be taking to reach Munro 3. Follow the well-defined ridge northwards at this point as you'll descend towards Munro number 3 with fantastic views into the crags and the corries ahead.
So it's about 2.5 hours, 5 miles, just between the second and third Munro. Just about 900 metres just now. Now let's just take us up.
You will reach what seems to be the very insignificant top of Munro number 3, which thankfully is a metre higher than the remote north top a little further along. It's now time to return and head the way you've just come.
So we're approaching back towards Munro number 2, which is just up there. Instead there's a wee path to the right, which we'll keep to. So the final descent, we skirt just to the edge of this wee hill and then down. Final section coming down the grass towards the wee river, back along the path and around the car.
Heading towards the burn, crossing near a small waterfall, picking up part of the old road before descending to the main road below.